What's up, y'all? This is day 2 of coverage of these protests in LA, these illegal protests, and my God, there's a lot going on. Let me get this music bed going. There we go. There we go. Now I can talk. We talked about it a little bit last night, but it's back cracking again today. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be jumping in. We talked about it a little bit last night. Shit. But it's back cracking. Doubling. There we go. I fixed it. We talked about it a little bit last night. We're gonna go into live and what's going on now because some things have changed. And President Trump actually just got to the podium to speak on what's going on. So what we're about to do now is we're about to listen to what President Trump has to say, and then we're gonna give our reaction to what he just had to say, dealing with these protests. No. Why did it do that? No. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I got you. This motherfucker turned the chat off. Let me see here. No. I don't know. Something happened to my default settings to where they put it on Made for Kids. And this, although I do have a summer school coming, talking music, that's going to be for children. This here, my regular YouTube channel, is only for you parents that are strong enough that don't mind, your kids listening to their favorite uncle that curse and talk shit, but you don't still love them and it's going to do right by them. That's who I am when it comes to the kids. I'm generally not one to filter how I talk around children. Why? Because when I was a kid, no one filtered how they talked around me, and it showed me context between an adult and a child. And so, but anyway, that's another subject. But you can't get that class. You can't get that class. So now we back in the chat. So let's for those of you who don't know what's going on, here in LA, it's a whole lot of riots. Not really, I won't say riots, they're not rioting. They're civilly angry at what's going on with Donald Trump, and they're protesting all around the city. And you're seeing these large crowds gathered, like, let me see, right here. You see, this is live right here in Boyle Heights. This is a side of LA that niggas do not go to because there's no reason for us to be there for anything. This is near downtown, like on the other side of downtown. And so where you see them marching right here is an area, your average black American is never going to go in. And it's actually being gentrified right now. This area is being gentrified. You see like a lot of white folks displace a lot of the Latinos, who this is a traditionally Latino neighborhood. You're now starting to see white folks come up in there and hipsters get them up out of there. But you see there's this large protest, and what these people don't understand is this. This is just going to move the gentrification process faster. Y'all don't know what America is. You think America gives a fuck. I see a Mexican flag there. You see all these Mexican flags? Look, y'all see them? Y'all see the Mexican flags? Yeah, there's another Mexican flag. You see here? You look, this is in Boyle Heights.
And let me take a look at what is happening here.
Look, I'm Latinos. Listen to me, because I ain't got no dog in the fight. Look, I'm just a black American. I ain't got no power as to what happens to y'all. But friendly advice, if you want to keep the fade friendly, you can't come with foreign flags. The only flag that America likes, other than the United States of America flag, you can go a state flag or the LGBTQ flag. As a matter of fact, the LGBTQ flag, that's the second most favorite flag in America. The third is a state. You can fly an American flag. You can fly an LGBTQ flag. You might be able to fly the flag of a state, as long as you're in that state. But you're not going to fly a Mexican flag and get sympathy from the people. Unless the Mexican flag has a rainbow on top of it, nobody's going to care. Oh yeah, you can do the Israeli flag too. You can do. You know, people know to shut up when you fly the Israeli flag. Yeah, that's the one exception. You're right in the chat room. You're right. You're right. You're right in the chat. You're right. You can do the Israeli flag. And the people who are offended ain't gonna say nothing. You're damn right. But that's what we have going on here. You see this? So now President Trump is giving remarks right now. What I'm gonna do is back this up and get to the front of his speech, because he just spoke. And I want to hear what Trump has to say.
Los Angeles, we watch it very...
Wait, let me go back to beginning him speaking.
In the next few days, yes, we're going to be watching it very closely. And when they spit at people, you know, they
y'all hear?
That's their new thing. They spit, and worse, you know what they throw at them, right?
It's real low. I'm rewinding something.
Very strong law and order.
And go back a little bit more. He said law and order. Go back a little bit more.
That this wasn't a real riot.
About very major subjects.
Sunday on Live Now.
Here we go.
Two for the price of one. Yeah. We have Marco. And I said, come on, let's go see the fake news and enjoy ourselves. Get a couple of nice questions. How are you? Who would like to ask a question?
Mr. President, on California, are you prepared to invoke the Insurrection Act?
Depends on whether or not there's an insurrection. No, but you have violent people, and we're not going to let them get away with it.
Mr. President, do you think if Democrats continue to side with illegal aliens over law enforcement, that they'll ever be able to win a national election again?
I love this guy. I think that is the great... Who are you with?
Breitbart News.
Great. It's a great group. Breitbart. Great group. I think that you're going to see some very strong law and order.
CNN's Dana Bash suggesting that this was...
Let me interpret that for y'all. For those who didn't hear, they first asked him, Donald Trump, do you think this is going to hurt the Democrats in national elections with them siding with the illegals? And Trump said that's a great question. But then they also asked him, will he use the Insurrection Act? And he said it depends on whether or not it's an insurrection. See, one thing I had to do with Trump years ago, around 2018, because 2016, 2017 was a wash. I couldn't hear a damn thing he had to say. I'm like, fuck him. I couldn't hear nothing. But around 2018, I had to grow up, you know? I had to grow up. And I started hearing him out. And I saw that, okay, this dude is one of them comedians. He's an actor. He's a comedian. He's a shit talker. And he said, well, you have to listen to everything he says. Because every time he speaks, he's going to say something that's going to make you be like, what the fuck is he talking about? But when you listen to him speak in totality, he be making sense sometimes. And he said he'll only use the Insurrections Act if there's an insurrection. But then he said something very clear also right there. He said there will be law and order. Let me tell the people out there that plan on protesting with them. When old white men say law and order, that means anything that they can do to stomp you out. Law and order is a major code word, and it's mostly applied to Black America since the 70s. Late 60s into the 70s, law and order. Whenever time law and order comes up, you ain't got much more time to be out there in them streets. Let's keep listening.
It wasn't a real riot in Los Angeles.
Is that what she said? I think it was a riot. I think it was very bad. It was covered really as a riot by almost everybody.
On Camp David, sir, what is the purpose of your meetings in Camp David over the next 24 hours?
We're going up to Camp David. We have meetings with various people about very major subjects. Now, we thought we'd do it at Camp David. There's probably better security there than any place. We'll be meeting with a lot of people, including generals, as you know, and admirals. No. So we'll be meeting with military people and others.
Will there be any foreign visitors at Camp David?
Even if you don't plan to invoke the Insurrection Act, do you plan to send troops to Los Angeles?
What?
Even if you're not planning to invoke that Insurrection Act, do you still plan to send troops?
Well, we're going to have troops everywhere. We're not going to let this happen to our country. We're not going to let our country be torn apart like it was under Biden and his auto pen.
What is the law?
Trump, the question was, will you send troops to Los Angeles? And he said, we'll send troops everywhere. We cannot have this. He said, we cannot have this like we had under Biden and his auto pen. This dude's a straight up dickhead. Does he remember, though, that, like, George Floyd, them riots happened under his watch? That's why Trump is funny as hell, man. He went hard and he said we cannot have it like we had it under Biden. But when them crazy riots happened in 2020, that was while he was president. That's why I'm not on either team, man. Fuck both of these teams. They're both sides are full of shit.
For sending Marines to
Bar is what I think it is. I mean, if we see danger to our country and to our citizens, we'll be very, very strong in terms of law and order. It's about law and order.
sending active Marines on the table, sir. Secretary Hegseth.
We're going to see what we need. We'll send whatever we need to make sure there's law and order.
I will say this. When the George Floyd riots happened, he was also in the campaign facing re-election. And generally when presidents are under re-election, they're going to play things down as close to the middle as possible. Now that he's not worried about getting elected again, he probably will do a little bit more than he did in 2020. I got to get that caveat. He's not facing re-election. So that also means he is more free to do, and he could have learned from 2020. This is going to be very interesting.
Do you foresee those protests spreading to other cities, Chicago, New York, for example, in the next few days?
Yes, we're going to be watching it very closely. And when they spit at people, you know, they spit. That's their new thing. They spit, and worse, you know what they throw at them, right? And when that happens, I have a little statement. They say, they spit, we hit. And I told them, nobody's going to spit on our police officers. Nobody's going to spit on our military, which they do as a common thing. They get up to them this far away, and then they start spitting in their face. That happens, they get hit very hard.
Oh, shit. He said, we have a slogan, you spit, we hit. He's talking about how protesters can sometimes get in the face of these officers and spit. He said, if that happens, we about to whoop your ass. Oh, shit.
What are the rules of engagement for federal troops?
We'll see what happens. If we think there's a serious insurrection or less than that, we're going to have law and order. Very important.
How would you define an insurrection?
You have to really just have to look at the site. You have to see what's happening. Last night in Los Angeles, we watched it very closely. There was a lot of violence there. There was a lot of violence, and it could have gotten much worse. And you have an incompetent governor. Just take a look at the train stations that he's building. Like 20 times over budget. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. So I did call him the other night. I said, look, you got to take care of this, otherwise I'm sending in the troops. That's what we did. Thank you very much. You have a question for Marco? Question for Marco?
I'm just curious if California officials could face federal charges if they stand in the way of the deportation. Something that Holman may have suggested.
If officials stand in the way of law and order, yeah, they will face charges. Thank you very much.
They asked if any officials in California stands in the way of law and order, they will face justice. Ah, shit. And they ain't talking about David Justice either. So that's what Trump said. Now, this here is right back here in LA in Boyle Heights. It looked like you got a showdown going on right here. You got the National Guard, where that's like near the detention center. So they've been throwing all kind of trash and all kind of stuff. We'll see if these officers follow through on Trump's promise. If you spit, we hit. If you spit, we hit. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Assigned to send me a text message. We got something else going on. Let's Let's check out this other thing going on here in LA. Thanks for that message. Chaos here in Los Angeles, California. It is 1:15 p.m., 1:16 p.m., Sunday, June 8th. And you got all kind of shit going on right here. Let me see here. Was this it? Yeah. So this is what we got going on now. This is live. Come on, live feed. The fuck going on? Let me close these other windows. Come on now. Come on, live feed. Is it theirs? Now this one's still going good. It's that link. Come on now. That was a good one too. Oh, here we go. Is it back? There we go. It's back. It's back. This is going on in LA right now. Okay, this over in boy. Okay, this is a closer up video from the high up. Man, y'all feed is fucked up. There we go. Oh, look at this shit. Death to America? Oh. How in the hell? Look at this shit. How in the hell you want to come to America and protest to stay in America while writing death to America? Man, this feed ain't shit. This is on CNBC's YouTube page. This is a on the street version. You see, they got fuck ICE, they got gas masks. Man, I'm telling y'all right now, I don't want to incite any violence or nothing like that. I don't. I'm not here to incite violence. But man, this shit weak as hell. This is what y'all call a protest? Come on now. This shit weak as hell. You got National Guard, LOL. Man, these signs is corny. Y'all gotta get some. See, this is where you need like disgruntled white folks. Disgruntled white people make the best signs. Like, this is where you need them liberals. Like a disgruntled liberal. I'll tell you, ain't no disgruntled. It's not enough disgruntled liberals out there. They'd have some dumb shit like, Donald Trump for what? This motherfucker said ICE, LOL. That shit was terrible. At least you got somebody out there with an American flag. This is your civic American duty, is to protest. And so if it's any legal people out there who really do support, look, we all not gonna get along politically. We all not gonna get along. But if you have legal citizens out there who support ending these ICE raids and they put up a United States flag, I respect it. We don't agree, but I respect it. Because you're a tax-paying citizen and at least you're showing respect to the country. And that is what you choose to issue your vote on. I got some motorcycles trying to come through now. But I noticed there ain't no niggas out there, and that's good. Oh shit, they backing up. What they backing up for? Man, y'all weak as hell. Got a news van out there that ain't been tossed over yet. Man, you wearing all black with a mask. Come on, son, come out. All right, cool. That's what they talking about over there. Let's see about over here. Okay, this is the a different angle. So I'll say the previous angle was from like down on this corner to the right. That's where they were standing. Somewhere over there. So this is overall, this is like right there near downtown. They're not too far from Union Station. If you go to the south of these buildings, you see right here, that's where downtown LA is and the high rise. Let me do this. I'm gonna pull up a map so you guys can see where they are. Okay, they panning over now. Oh, they about to show it for you. That's Dodger Stadium right there. If you look to the left, that's where the Dodgers looked up on the Yankees. Salute to all the New Yorkers out there. When the Mets and the Yankees lost to the Dodgers, that's where they got their ass whooped, right there. Oh, that's over. Okay, so here we go. That one's over. What's going on here? They're talking about some Antifa. Okay. Dead cops. Look, this is how you know hip hop is our music and we are the people of this land. When black folks go through shit like this, man, we create some dope ass music. Fuck the police. You know, whoa, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. You know, we usually gonna create some dope ass music when we go through shit like this. Where the music at? Sometime this summer, we need to hear a new song where they're talking about doonch, 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 doonch. Alacimo o nosotros y mocimos a las otros. We came to America. Doonch, 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 doonch. And we're here. Doonch, 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 doonch. The police never gonna get us. Doonch, 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 doonch. This is our land. Doonch, 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 doonch. We gotta hear something like that slapping this summer, man. And I'm here for it. I'll be up there dancing with y'all. We gotta hear some shit like that this summer, slapping. Doonch, 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 doonch. Yeah. Look at this shit here. Okay, God hates ice. It's just a whole bunch of fuck ice, so let me see if I can find some other stuff. Let me see if I can find something else. I know there's more angles out there. Circles, circles, go round in circles. Let's see here. Let's see what they're talking about here on this feed. I just want people to recap. This is the ICE protest. Donald Trump said that he is willing to use law and order to get this back in order. And as we all know, when goddamn white men say the term law and order, they mean it. They mean whatever it takes to get things lawful and in order. And these people, and again, this is a warning to the people out there. The people that you're fighting against don't give a fuck about humanity. See, that's another thing. See, the propaganda has been telling people that, you know, those are the old days. America's not like that anymore. You know, there's a new America. America is accepting. Let me tell everybody out there, that is a crock of shit. America's not accepting, it's not inviting, it don't love nobody. It don't give a fuck. Like I played last night. That's just a fantasy. Love don't live here anymore. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Yeah, I gotta understand, that's America. That wasn't just a song. It never did live here.
You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore.
You abandoned Mexico. Love don't live here anymore. It's just a vacancy.
Love don't live here anymore.
Love don't live here anymore. You abandoned me. Sicko. Love don't live here anymore. Yeah, man. But going back to what I was saying, America is a major propaganda mill. This is Propagandaville, the United States of America. This is the home of propaganda. And one of the things that America does better than the rest of the world is propaganda. So America had to jerk a bunch of people off to come get some free and some next to free labor. America had to jerk people off from other parts of the world. And they had to tell you, immigrants built America. That was just America doing this to you. Because it takes a lot of somebody to leave their homeland and come somewhere else. Immigrants built America. This is a nation for all. I hate you niggas with the long stroke. And this is from Paramount. Appreciate that, son. Over in Paramount. This is going on in Paramount right now. But that was just America jerking you off. It's not true. America do not like you. America don't like, look, man, America don't like 99% of white people either. But let them be the last to find out. That's not my problem. These people that get immigration laws passed, these are wealthy oligarchs that want to maintain absolute power. And their way of maintaining absolute power is to always keep a crop of people poor and destitute, so they pay whatever the fuck you're paying. They accept whatever you're paying. And the minute Mexicans in LA, San Francisco, everywhere else, the minute their kids come up and they start demanding equal rights, Asians, any group of people, another sorry ass news feed. The minute any group of people starts to demand rights, America is going to show you exactly who it is. So this is from Paramount, California. Paramount is next to Compton, a little northeast of Compton. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. All right, I'm gonna stop singing. I'm gonna show you on the map where they at right now. All right, let me show y'all on the map where they at. No, let's go to terrain. I don't know why it's not showing me my terrain. I like the terrain view. There we go. This is Paramount. This is where they are right now. This is where they are. This is the video we're seeing right now. It's in Paramount. You know, that's here. Compton's on this side of the 710. Paramount's on that side of the 710. And then the riot you saw earlier in Boyle Heights, that was up here. Well, not really riot. Where that standoff is, I should say. That's up here. If you saw where they were, Hollenbeck Park, that's after the former police chief Hollenbeck. Where you saw them over there doing that shit, that was over in this area. Alright. And then, so that's where they are right now. Black folks, we live way over here. But I found out yesterday, ICE was raiding all over the place. I got news yesterday. I got word yesterday that ICE, they raided this Northgate Market. Was this Hawthorne or Prairie? Oh, that's Hawthorne. Northgate's on Prairie. Right here, this is the SoFi Stadium and Intuit Dome where the sorry-ass Clippers play and the sorry-ass Rams. Well, this is all built up. This is where the Rams play. ICE just yesterday raided this grocery store right here in Inglewood. I heard they was up in this Northgate right here. Nosotros vimos a las 4 nosotros. They came in like and cleaned these motherfuckers out. I heard they got that Northgate right there, and they also got this Burlington Coat Factory on Crenshaw. This is word that I got yesterday from eyewitnesses here, because I'm here in LA. I'm a man of the people. I'm on the streets. You can find me out here. The people told me that this Burlington Coat Factory right here got woompty wamp and boomty bam. They came in, boop, bop, pow, got them. They also said they came in over here at this shopping center. So yesterday, according to people who were here, they raided this general discount right here. They raided the Burlington Coat Factory across the street and that Northgate Market, all within a walking distance of the SoFi Stadium that Kendrick just sold out 3 days in a row. And then a Great Western Forum. You from LA, you still call that shit the Great Western Forum. SoFi Stadium, which is right next to the Great Western Forum. And you can see the forum right there next to it. So yeah, they was over here cracking yesterday. They was cracking. Let's go back to Paramount. Let's go back to Paramount. So they over here taking shopping carts. And mind you, Paramount is just, even though Paramount is LA adjacent, this isn't the LAPD. This is not the LAPD. The LAPD, their patrol, when you're down here in the South Bay, like I said, this is Paramount over here. Right here, the LAPD don't go past Avalon. The LAPD's jurisdiction is right down here, because LA is built funny. All this is the South, all this is Los Angeles, but then when you go below this 105 freeway, you start to get into the South Bay. Hawthorne is an independent city, so is Gardena, Compton, Manhattan Beach, El Segundo. All these cities you see here, these are all different cities. And none of these cities are patrolled by the LAPD. They all have their own police departments. So Hawthorne got its own police department, Gardena got its own, Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, Hermosa Beach, Compton, Carson, but Compton and Carson, they're both patrolled by the LA County Sheriff. Compton PD, there used to be a Compton PD back in the old Reggie Wright days. But Compton PD, they actually, if y'all know Jayla, one of my mods, Jayla, and she told the story on this channel before. Compton PD got disbanded in the late 90s. They did things like one of my mods here, like five Compton on-duty Compton police officers raped her in the park back when they were the Compton PD. It was, I think it was this park right here. And she doesn't mind me telling the story because she told the story on the channel. Kelly Park. Here's Kelly Park. One of my mods was raped back in 1996 by 5 Compton police officers at Kelly Park right here. And there was a lot of shit like that going on in Compton. So what they did was they disbanded the Compton PD and turned them into, now they're LA County sheriffs. Thing is, a lot of those Compton PD, most of them still stay police officers, and they just all came over here to Hawthorne and Inglewood. Most of those Compton PD that was corrupt, they still maintain being police officers. They just moved over to Inglewood and Hawthorne. And some of them got hired by the Compton Sheriff Department. And so Paramount, it has its own police department too. So down here, where they're rioting, you're not dealing with LAPD down here. You're dealing with sheriffs. And you're also dealing with Paramount Police Department. So you see them over here gathering in Paramount. Village Brother, appreciate you for joining Patreon. Tomorrow we're going to have Dr. Randy Short on Patreon. We were going to do today, but he had an emergency. So tomorrow afternoon, Dr. Randy Short is going to be on Patreon. Dr. Randy Short will be on Patreon tomorrow. Oh, they firing shit. Okay. Oh, shit. Look. Oh, we getting it cracking. They firing tear gas, it looked like. Oh, they're right there on the Paramount border, too. Right there to 710. So they're on the Paramount Compton border. I see what it is. Well, you saw that sign? So they're at Atlantic. Atlantic is still, I think Atlantic's a dividing line right where they are right now between Compton and Paramount. Because that's Sheriff over there. That's Sheriff. Sheriff is Compton. But the one thing about the way the police departments work in LA, the sheriff, they do cover the LA County. Well, that's probably what it is. The way LA works in South Central, like these small cities down there. Although these are all small independent cities, the sheriffs do help cover the small cities. Like over here in Carson, there's Carson Sheriff and there's Compton Sheriff, 2 completely different departments. And you also got the sheriff here in South Central LA, in this unincorporated area right here. This is also sheriff right here in this area. And what the sheriff will do is, when these smaller police departments, whether it be the Paramount, sheriffs also patrol Lawndale too. But whether it be Torrance, Gardena, Compton, Manhattan Beach, what you'll see is when those smaller police departments need help and assistance, it's going to be the LA County Sheriff that bring that assistance. There goes another Mexican flag. Hey man, shoot that pepper spray this way. Come on now. Do your job. I'm a taxpayer. I don't like that flag in my country. I don't like that flag in my country. Oh, they might move. They moved the camera. Okay. So that's how it works, man. I live around a bunch of niggas, so I don't expect nothing. We ain't gonna be seeing none of this shit where I live. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. So that's one place. And this is another one. This is back in Boyle Heights. So on the map, we went from down here, Paramount, to downtown, to Boyle Heights. In actuality, that's about with no traffic, that's about a 14-mile, 20-minute drive without traffic. I can make the drive 15 minutes without traffic. But that same drive on a normal rush hour day could be about an hour and a half. On rush hour time, about hour 15, hour and a half. No traffic, about 15, 20 minutes. That's the distance between these two different places. Okay. Oh, they put the barrier up now. What's up, mods? What's up, everybody in the chat room? I'm not going to be here all day because I got some shit to do later on in the day. But I want to cover this. Tomorrow, we'll be covering, tomorrow on this channel, we're going to be talking about Lil Wayne and that trash-ass album he just dropped. And tomorrow we're going to do some hip-hop talk. But today we're talking about Ice Ice Baby. Tomorrow we're going to do some hip-hop talk. We're going to touch on the Lord Jamar topic going back to Vlad TV. And to my opinion of that is, look, man, people could do what they want to do. You know what I mean? I ain't watching no goddamn Vlad. Yeah. Unless Vlad resurrects Marvin Gaye from heaven and interviews him, unless Vlad finds a way to get Michael Jackson and Prince to reincarnate and have a joint interview together, I ain't watching. But that'll be tomorrow's topic. Today, we are talking about what's going down here with Ice. And I got my annoying ass neighbor. They probably hear my voice because my window's open. But I got this one neighbor that smells like bus seats. Decided to turn the music all the way up. And I'm sure they can hear me. I don't give a fuck. But I got that one neighbor that smells like bus seats. They hear me in here talking, so they decide to turn the music all the way up. And they ain't even playing the Spotify. These niggas is playing the radio. Who the fuck plays the radio? Well, chat room, especially T Dynamite, you in here you from LA. When was the last time you turned on the fucking radio? Who the fuck listens to the radio? That's how you know this motherfucker's time dated. Who the fuck listens to the radio? You been listening to goddamn Apple Music, nigga. And you better pay for Spotify too. If you got Spotify on and I hear commercials, sit your ass down. I don't trust nobody that will free Spotify. Do Spotify or Apple Music. I personally, I got both. I'm a music head. Different playlists and shit. Larry, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Larry. No, I don't do Tidal. If you want to do Tidal, that's fine. Jay-Z tried to get motherfuckers over there and then sold that motherfucker. Jay-Z had all them Asians working with Tidal, like, this is black owned. This nigga said crackheads on the radio. Huh? And I know they heard me because they turned the music up. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can't hear because I got this this beautiful mic. But anyway, you got this whole situation. You got this whole situation going on downtown LA. Nigga said Larry sold his neighbors to the Taliban. Oh, you say you want to know what the protest? What the protest is? The protest is over here. Like I'm eyeballing it. The protest is somewhere over here, boy. The protest is over here. In this area. Let me see here. Is this it? Oh no, that's a. Well, how the fuck did it get me on a freeway entrance? If I were to eyeball it, it seems like it's over here. It's somewhere over here. I didn't see the street section because I'm not listening to the news broadcast. But it's somewhere in this area. It's somewhere over here in this area where this particular protest is. I didn't see the address. I'm just eyeballing it. I ain't ever on that side of town. It ain't a motherfucking reason for me to be over there. No reason for me to be over there. There's like this, I know where they are, but I just can't. Let me see if we can watch it. Because it's by the trains. And I know the trains be on top of the ground somewhere over here. Let me see. Yep, this is where they are right here. Somewhere over in this area. This is where it looks off the freeway. Okay, this is the train right there that they're off of. So it looks like they're off Alameda. This is where they are right here. Yep. See, I know my motherfucking city. I knew I get it. I know my goddamn city, niggas. I can eyeball this shit. This is where they are. Right here. This is that train landing right here. This is where they are. I know my goddamn city. I knew I'd be able to eyeball this shit. I was almost getting embarrassed to y'all, me not being able to eyeball my own city. Don't listen to nobody that can't eyeball LA and tell you where they at. Them niggas ain't from here. I'm 4 generations in LA. God damn it. This is where they are right here. This is how it looked before all that shit got spray painted. And this is how it look now. Rocky wanna come in here. Come on, Rocky, you awake? You good, Rocky? You good? You watching these crazy motherfuckers? Look at these crazy motherfuckers, Rocky. Yep, they are in the United States with Mexican flags, homie. You see that shit? Look at this shit, Rocky. We ain't going walking down there, homie. Nah, we ain't going walking down there. So these people over here protesting. Can you imagine somebody coming into your house, Rocky, telling you they want your dog food? They want your dog food and they mad that they can't get as much as you in your house? Wouldn't that offend you too, Rocky? Rocky was like, yep. Rocky like, man, that should have pissed me off. I heard him. So that's where they are. Right here. Yeah, Rocky Fritch. Voulez-vous, motherfucker, voulez-vous. You right, Terry. Rocky is French. Voulez-vous coucher avec soi, nigga. That's what Rocky said then. Itchy gitchy ya ya ya. Motherfucker. This nigga Rocky was like, itchy gitchy ya ya motherfucking ya. Nigga, ain't that right, Rocky? Some music in your language. Rocky over here dancing to that shit. Little French nigga. Rocky a little Tony Parker ass dog. But this is how it looks. This is how the area looks before they started spray painting it. Now my American, think about this shit. My LA American taxes are gonna have to pay. See, these are textured walls. They're not gonna just be able to clean this shit off. These walls are textured. All this shit now look like this. Yeah, man. Man, look at this shit. They ain't got no music. Nigga, we's out there, nigga. We be playing, and we gonna be all right. Tell me I love about us. We got anthems to Riot to. We got anthems to Riot to. That make you be like, hey, yeah, we protesting today, bitch. Man, there ain't no flavor out there right now. Let's go back over here to Paramount. We got the sheriffs back out there. They switched back to the good feed. And again, I have no issues with Mexicans and none of that stuff. But we talking Turkey right here. My state's in a deficit. And black people are having to leave and move to Vegas, move way out to India, move to Palmdale, move to Georgia, move to Texas, because they're not hiring us. And I ain't talking about picking cherries. I'm talking about at construction sites, the Department of Motor Vehicles, the county clerk's office, all the jobs that paid enough for a black person to afford to be able to buy a house. We no longer get. The Department of Water and Power, we don't get none of those jobs no more. Because the children of the people who came here illegally, they get them. I know somebody that's been looking for a job in LA County for 10 years. Do you know that LA County just a couple years ago started approving to hire illegals? People, not illegal, non-documented citizens. In other words, illegals. People who are not United States citizens. The LA County Sheriff, the LAPD, and the California as a state is now hiring non-citizens. That's what's going on. And I hear people in the chat room saying, DeJuan, that's why you need to move. No, I'm not moving because it's coming to your state too. Right? I'm not a quitter, not a runner. Not saying you are, but I run my own business, so I'm not dependent upon getting a job at any of these places. Why would I leave LA? And I just read something last week saying Atlanta is now no longer majority black because of gentrification. Why in the hell would I leave LA to go to another city that's just 10 years behind the same shit that's happening right here? We only 10 years ahead of y'all. 15, maybe 20 years. In some places, depending on how black your city was, we may be 20 years ahead of you. But we anywhere from 3 to 15 years ahead of y'all. What's going on here is happening wherever you niggas is in the next 3 to 15 years. So why in the hell would I run? All this good ass weather out here. Nigga, it is 78 degrees today. Man, I'll be at the Hollywood Bowl, drinking, smoking, and I gotta move to a state that's 101 degrees all fucking summer just to face the same shit in that state in 5 years that I'm facing it in LA right now? No, sir. I'm not running. Not running. Staying right here. Mhm. Yeah, 104 in Arizona. Shit. You're right, T-Lo Brown. There is no refuge. You just live where it's comfortable for you. Some of y'all, if you like the South, then shit, live in the South. I ain't got no issue. Live what's comfortable for you. You like the Midwest? Live in the Midwest. You like the East Coast? Live on the East Coast. I like the West Coast. I like the music. I like the music scene. Man, I was at a show Friday night. Charlie Burrell, Corey Henry showed up. I was at 2 shows yesterday. One in the park, one in the Murd Park. Man, I be living a life out here in LA. If I ain't got no money in my pocket, I can go up PCH, take my dog, take my wife, and have a good ass time, spending like almost not a dime. Pack a lunch and have a good time. Fuck out of here. All them LA niggas is moving to Vegas and mad as hell because Vegas, if you grew up in LA, Vegas is somewhere you frequented, especially when you turn 21, 3, 4, 5 times a year. Let's just head to Vegas before the strip got whack. Go to Vegas. So now all them niggas that have moved the Raiders to Vegas, so all them LA niggas, all them Oakland niggas done moved to Vegas. And all them niggas is mad as hell. Man, when they first move out here, it'd be funny. You see, when they first moved up in Vegas, man, I got a fresh new start. Man, I'm living in an apartment or a house that was built 10 years ago. My house back in Oakland was built in the 1920. The apartment I was in LA was built in 1940. I got this new apartment. Then after about 6 months, man, I love it here in Vegas, man. But damn, it's hard to get access to this. I don't go to the strip that much anymore. After a year, man, them niggas is driving back to LA. Man, I miss my old side of town. Man, this shit done changed. After 2 years, them niggas is trying to move back, but the rent went crazy out of there and they can't afford to move back. I'm telling y'all right now, people who leave LA, they be all ready to come back within 2 years. They just can't afford to 90% of the time. So what they gonna do is they gonna tell you, man, I don't like it. They gonna start talking shit. Man, LA this, man. LA that, man. LA this, man. LA that, man. No, nigga, you can't afford to move back. And you mad. You had an apartment at $1,500 a month for rent. You said this is too expensive. I can move down here for $1,000 a month. So you gave up your $1,500 a month here. Now in 2 or 3 years, your $1,000 a month is now at $1,400 a month. You trying to move back to LA, and that $1,500 a month apartment is now $3,500 a month, and you can't do it. Fuck out of here. I know. I listen to people when they talk. So instead of just saying, you know what, I can't afford to move back, you start dissing LA even more. Man, nah, man, but still, man, I don't know. But you know, it's tough out here, but shit. Y'all crazy. Y'all expensive out there. All right. You got it. Just have a good time in that desert you're in. Larry said, I wish all these LA folks would leave Houston. And I wish all you motherfucking people from outside of LA would leave LA. How about this? Everybody go back home. Including you, Larry. You go back to fucking Afghanistan, wherever you from. Home to you, nigga, is the Arabian Nights. The Arabian Desert. That's home for you, nigga. Everybody go back home. Part of the reason why LA is so expensive is people still keep goddamn moving here. This population done doubled since I was a kid. If everybody go back home, how about that? And then let Black LA come back to Black LA. We be solid. Everybody go back home. But look at this this protest going on right here. So they got their Mexican flag up while the police sit there with gas masks on. This nigga J. Dre said, deport all New Yorkers in Atlanta. Ooh, hey, you got it. I'm not even gonna complain. For the people in Atlanta, y'all got it bad down there with all the New Yorkers. Like I had the homegirl that's born and raised in Atlanta. She stayed down by Morehouse. Me and her been cool since like the late 90s. She came out to LA a few months ago, just for like a couple days. And we met up. I said, what's up? And I asked her straight up, I was like, how is it being a native Atlantean, your great-great-grandparents is from Atlanta, how is it? She was like, these New Yorkers, man, I tell you, they rude, they loud, and I'm not disrespecting New Yorkers, but New Yorkers, y'all are to Atlanta like the Mexicans are to LA. Y'all can't just come and just chill and be a party. Y'all come waving y'all flag. New York, Bronx, Brooklyn. And the Atlanta folks is like, yo, what the fuck? Wasn't y'all dissing Outkast back in 93? How in the hell y'all gonna diss Outkast when ATLians drop and then move to where Outkast is from 10 years later? That's fucked up. No, JJ, the Spanish did not own the West Coast. The Spanish colonized the West Coast. They colonized the motherfucker. And the United States kicked their ass out. Y'all got your ass kicked 200 years ago. They got their ass kicked. You lose your war. You did? You said Virginia's turning into Mexico? Yeah. That's why I'm like, why would I leave? I've seen this play out before. Why would I? I'm glad Toby me wrote that. Why would I leave LA? I've seen this shit play out before. Why would I move anywhere where the shit's gonna play out again? I might as well stay where the surf, sun, and fun is. And Mexico got caught lacking, and they got their shit snatched from them. That's what they get for assassinating President Vicente. What's his name? The second president that ended slavery. Vicente Guerrero. Vicente Guerrero ended slavery, and them motherfuckers, only 2 presidents in, they killed that motherfucker. The United States at least waited till the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, to kill him. Mexico killed the second one. Maybe if Mexico didn't kill the motherfucker that ended slavery and kept their goddamn leaders alive, they wouldn't have got their shit snatched. Fuck y'all doing killing the second president? You ain't that long of a country yet. The United States waited till the 16th president to wax that motherfucker. Oh yeah, we 16 presidents in. Oh yeah, let's let this Melungeon nigga Have it. John Wilkes Booth, go get him. Let's see what they're talking about here. Oh, they're speaking in Spanish. Question. How in the hell can they expect us to empathize with them if we don't know what the fuck they saying? This is a real question, y'all. How can they expect for us to empathize if we don't know what the fuck they saying? Yeah. All you hear is okay. What you want me to do? I can't go to my city councilman and be like, well, Maxine Waters, did you hear what Veronica Gonzalez said? No, Duane, what did Veronica Gonzalez say? She said, no. Well, what can I do? Even if I want to help, I can't go to my city council member and interpret what you said. I don't know. All I heard was lugala. The fuck is going on here? Let's see what else is going on. I'm about to get up out of here because I got shit to do. Okay, so we got some white liberals. Let me see, what's this? Oh, hell no, they protesting in Spanish.
Up with the immigrants, down with Trump. 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 Up with the immigrants, down. We said up with the immigrants, down with Trump. Up with the immigrants, down with Trump. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice, we will not put up with ICE. Say it once, say it twice.
So what you gonna do?
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
What the fuck?
Jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Did you say Hamas?
That's right, el pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Hey, who's this nigga?
El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. La policía, la migra, la misma porquería.
All right, I've had enough. Oh my God. Who? Okay, brother, man. I hope you just media. I hope you just media, brother. And yeah. He ain't singing that shit. He just media. Them some short ass guards right there. Look at this little short ass nigga here in the middle. Who the fuck is these two little midgets in the front gonna protect? Man, these must be counterintelligence spies. These can't. ICE, National Guard. You can't be serious. How the These people belong on desk duty. Who are these midgets in the front? They got to be all of 5'2". What? Who? Man, if you don't put them secretaries back behind the desk, what the fuck is these three little short motherfuckers in the front going? Who are they gonna stop? These niggas look like back catchers. You know, like when the back catchers be sitting low and that. You know, when I was a kid, I see the back catchers was like kids, and the umpires were like men. When you know, like when you were a kid, when you watch baseball, I saw the umpire and the back catcher. I thought that the back catcher was like a little midget, and the umpire was like an adult. I didn't realize that I got a little bit older. Till I got to be like 5. I said, "Oh, they crouching down." Okay, these niggas look like back catchers. These little tree stomp human beings right here, boy. If y'all sit y'all little asses down.
Going to make sure that we are heard.
How in the hell you gonna make sure you're heard if you speak in English half the time?
And we're going to set an example for states everywhere to show up to the streets and reject these racist policies. Chinga la migra.
What the?
Chinga la migra.
Chinga la negra.
Chinga la migra.
Okay, yeah, I've had enough. I've had enough. See, part of the reason why we won what we won in the civil rights movement was because when we had a protest song, it sounded like this. You can't come here talking about some chinga la migra. If you want some respect, you gotta do it like respect. God damn it. That's how you get some respect. Now this is very offensive that you come here and you wave a foreign flag, talking about chinga la migra or some shit. Somebody said my immigrants built this. No, they did not. Immigrants did not build this country. No, they did not. Show me the mass inventions that came from Mexico that we adopted here in America. Outside of taco carts. You can't come in lying. Yeah, immigrants filled in America, not built it. I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I got shit to do today. I got some work to work on here around this house all day today. So I don't think I'll be coming back to y'all because I got some paperwork to get done here. I'm writing a book right now and doing my documentary, so I got a lot of shit to do right now. So I gotta get up out of here. But thank y'all again for listening. Watch these channels and see what's going on. We'll be back with y'all tomorrow. If I don't feel like talking to y'all late tonight when I'm done when I'm done with my paperwork. But yeah, chinga la migra, nigga, whatever the fuck that means. Chinga la migra. Alright? Y'all have a good one.